How's it, guys? As you can see, I'm back at Bigbite Performance. We just released that video and you guys really enjoyed that content, so we decided to pull through again. Mr. Bigbite said I must come check out the progress of the build. So let's go and have a look, guys. I saw on social media they were busy fitting in the electric windows, trying to bring some parts of the G7 door panel in. They've obviously done the wide body modification, the wheels are on. So now the car's in the prep bay, they're busy sanding it down and sorting out their fender fabrication, bumper fabrication. There's a lot that they're doing, but let's go and see what they're up to, guys. So as you guys can see, they were building the booth, obviously the last time we were here. So the booth is complete now. Let's go and have a look at the actual car itself. They've got the wide body fenders on it. The sunroof is into it. So there's very few things they need to still complete on the car, guys. Over there you can see they've got their box for the subwoofer that's done. The mechanic guys are doing good. How are you doing, gents? I see you've been sanding clearly, ne? So this is the box for the subwoofer, and then the air setup is gonna sit in front. You guys saw that air setup there, but it's a lot of work, guys. They want it perfect. It's gotta be smooth, no imperfections or anything, and this takes a lot of man hours. This is what Owens don't understand. It's the man hours that cost. It's not the material and the subs and the air suspension. Paying for the labor kills you. So over there you guys can see grill is on, cradle is on. Motor's obviously not back in yet, but the car has been for the test drive. If you guys want to see that footage, you obviously need to go to the Bigbite channel. That's where all that footage is of the test drive. That's their latest episode on the build. Got some brackets there for your intercooler and your radiator, aircon radiator as well. And then this is the wide fender setup, guys. So obviously you guys see body filler there, but this has been built out of metal. This is a metal thing there.
Special,
Like a reason, a filler on there.
so
Okay.
it's steel. It's got steel fabrication, and it's got a special bumper, very hard, very flexible polyurethane. So this is thin layer filler, just for shape. Very thin layer.
And then you say you could probably go up to 10J on your wheel there.
I got gang space here. I can go up to 10J wheel in the back here, easy. And the front I can go up to about 8.5, 9J, 9 and 10. So when I want to put a fat deep dish wheel here, I'm ready, boss, to throw in a big deep dish. Because you can see how wide I'm gonna go now. We're just gonna shape here now to join the thing on. But yeah, sorry to interject.
So this actually is the standard Golf 7 bumper that's been modified to fit on here. And with the width, this is actual, the bumper hasn't been shortened, guys. So that's the actual width of that G7 bumper. Looking quite good there.
Now looking 100.
And then obviously the diffuser and the exhaust is still coming in. So you guys are gonna be able to see that as well. Check it. So this is what the car will look like when it's on its lowest. Obviously the air can obviously rise a bit.
So Vula Technology Systems.
Yep.
They're
Full
the official
technology.
sponsor.
And then
They're the main ones here. Everyone else is sharp, but remember this: official sponsor.
Vula
Technology.
Technologies.
System.
There we go. Vula Technology Systems, powered by Vula Technology Systems, guys. Wouldn't have been possible without them. 100. So last time they were building the roll cage, you guys didn't get to see it. It's a bolt-in roll cage, so if they want to, they can take it out. They have their sound setup that they're doing. You can see they've got dead mats there, sponsored by Targa. You want that sound deadening, guys, because obviously you don't want all those road sounds coming into the car. And then over here, finalizing the sunroof as well. There were some issues where the sunroof rails were touching the roof, so they making sure that everything is perfect there. And then that's got the little false floor here, and as this lifts up where the batteries will be stored underneath there. You heard Mr. Bigbite, he can't go with his original plan of lithium batteries. So you see, this is what I'm speaking about, man hours, guys. All this stuff had to be fabricated manually. That's where the mids, so it's a full JL audio system. Not going with the usual cheap system. And then your mids will fit in over there. So it's the man hours that goes behind us, guys. It's insane. You wouldn't believe it. This is what it looks like when it's in the car, guys. So he's going with that floating door handle feel, and then that gap there on the top is obviously for the lights and the door handle, like you saw on the door on the inside there. You can see here, everything is ready over here. This is where your accelerator pedal box goes. That's where your steering column or steering rack comes up through. And then the dashboard fits already. The dashboard's been sent to be skinned. They've only got 15 days left, guys. 15 days. You can see it's busy here. It's after hours already. It's starting to get dark, but the Owens, they dedicated to get this project done. South Africa is waiting, depending on them. Skidmarks fans are depending on them for sure, guys.
The door module, the whole Golf 7 door module is in here, inside this door. So to allow, this door can eventually migrate into full functionality of a Golf 7 door. Because it's got that module, so eventually you can be able to transplant its own window mechanism, you can transplant its lighting system, you can transplant, it's got an airbag sensor in here as well, in the door. But you won't use all of that, but we just need to use what we can use, so we also don't get error codes.
But so this mechanism, where did you get it from?
So this is from Motorshow.
Okay.
This is an aftermarket universal window, electric window system. Got different universal settings and stuff like that. But the biggest problem was the integration of the switch. Okay. So the switch does not work. Yeah, that switch doesn't plug here. What's the reason for that?
What?
What's the reason that switch don't work here?
Because it uses the door module.
Okay.
So it's not as easy as someone would think, hey, okay, it's got like two plugs.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They did give us one, but he's just being pedantic because it's got a big ugly box, right? So we were arguing whether we put the universal switch here. And then, I mean, now it's taking us it took us an extra 4 hours to bring this, to strip that door. Got to strip that door, take everything, put it into here, just to get this to work. So now we want that to work. So the only way to make this to work is to take every single module and harness from the Golf 7 and put it into here, or else you must get rid of that switch. Because that switch it wants to use its own module, and then it wants to use this thing here. Where's the you see this here? There's it. So we are going to integrate this into the actual body of the car. So it's going to plug just to get that to work. But the electric window will be able to jump, and then we're going to bridge some shit here and then make it actually jump and work. So now, I mean, that's the big plus here. It's really not as easy
as it looks.
Yeah, even like to build this door card into this olden day concept was also an extremely difficult task.
So this is basically the speaker housing, your panel where you store stuff, and the whole handle piece.
Correct.
And you cut another.
Condensed. It's a condensed system, and then to make it all work with all these door pins. So we want it to plug.
Yeah.
It must we don't want to use drywall screws and screw it.
Yeah,
those are just a strategy to sync so that our two boards could actually
line up,
and also so that it can stick overnight.
Okay.
So there's wood glue there and stuff like that. But the only problem we have is this. juts out a little bit here. But it's
Okay.
okay. I'm gonna put a little grommet there.
Plastic grommet
and,
there.
go over it with the Alcantara.
And then this over here, obviously, you've got your door handle over here as well.
Your best friend is crying about energy.
Madala.
So there you go, guys.
Thank you.
They're modifying this as well to work with that lock.
I'm just asking.
So you can see there, it's not an easy task. Not for the
Let me
weak-hearted.
tell you, this door, people can say, yeah, just take the Golf 7 door and let's put it here. It's bigger than just the mechanics, the ergonomics. We sat in the car and the Golf 7 door will hit your thigh, man. It'll come halfway in your thigh. So we had to actually sit in the car and hold the handle, like manually loose, hold everything loose and then mark it. You know, sit in the
Yeah.
seat, hold the steering wheel, he held the door, other was sitting, and we said, now, are we gonna do this shit or what? And we marked everything, you know, so you can feel comfortable.
Yeah, so it's not too squashed on the inside. Because obviously the seat is bigger now.
No, the seat is bigger, the door is small, the cabin is small. So it's not, I won't lie, when we're done build this car, the people that get to sit in this car will be very, very special, like allowed, because this car can accommodate a tall person and a short person. Fat person, thin person. It can accommodate, but of course you can't recline, because we chose to go with the roll cage.
Yeah,
We can
so
keep
you
our
can't
roll cage
recline.
up. You can recline up to about,
If you're short, you
15
can
now.
recline, basically.
what is the 15 degrees? 15. We got a little bit, that's why we kinked our roll cage, to get that 15 degrees.
Just enough to sit in the back seat.
Just enough to give him that. And then the steering wheel still also feels snug. The gears are feeling snug. The door was a big challenge, this door, but now we got it to work. And yeah, it's like there's quick ways. You know, you could just do this thing half-cut way and get it up and running.
Yeah.
Or you can do it the full, proper way, the way we're doing it, to make it freaking work, functionally make it work.
And then
also the
on
weight
your-
of the car, the weight of the door. This floating handle concept has to be able to handle the weight of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then your steering column, obviously this one is an adjustable, so you could adjust the height. Does that still stay in place, so you'll be able
You
to
can
adjust the height
and all
of your
that. All
steering?
that is still. Oh yeah.
So there you can see, guys, they're working on that latch, so that the new handle can work with the old
Even integration.
door lock there.
Even integration of the light. So this, and we're keeping this all OEM, so to keep the old pattern. So this can actually go over there. You see here? See, so it has that look. Look at that sleek look. Like this concept of this door, I would think it's the pinnacle of our build. Is the look and feel of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really something. I pray to God that it comes to fruition in the next 2 weeks. I can actually send it for wrapping, but right now we're gonna make shit functional. You know, it's no use having something that doesn't function. Of course, all the other buttons are just now null and void. Like these buttons are not gonna work,
Yeah.
right? But we don't
But
want to take it
it'll,
out.
yeah,
We'll
it'll
leave it
look
there.
good.
We'll leave it there.
Yeah, and everyone that does golf doors, it's just fiberglass and done. That's it.
You know, I've
Red
seen many
wrapping
people
leather.
build golf doors, and the
Simple.
golf doors are very easy because they put a. You're right. They build a mold.
Yeah.
They build a pod. They put a speaker pod. They use the original arm. They put it in a lacquer material, and then it's a Mark 1 board. That's it.
This
But
is
yeah.
much more. This is a whole new door panel
This thing here,
concept.
VW must give us something for it. That's why I think the other day, Kireshan and I were talking, and he said something key. He said, Uncle Warren, do you know what? Is there anything you can buy for this car? I said, no, what are you asking me? And what did you mean by that?
You can't buy anything for this car. Every single part in this car, down to like a cradle or something. Anything, you'll never buy it and be able to just fit it on. You have to modify it.
Everything. There's nothing we can say that on this car that was plug and play, or we just bought it and said,
The only thing you can say is plug and play is the tires.
the tires.
The wheels and tires. But other than that, let's say if something breaks, you must build it again, refabricate.
We made it user friendly. Brake suspension you can replace. Our brakes can be replaced, but discs can't be replaced. You have to get them made again. They'll have to build it. The brake pads has to be shaped again.
Struts.
struts. Oof.
Custom struts.
You're not gonna get away with a shocks with this guy. You need a custom. It's got custom struts. It's got a custom shock suspension. He's right there. You in trouble. The electrics. Well, thank God, if you're a Golf 7 specialist, then you can work with electrics because we kept everything. But wiring now, we still have to go wire all the headlights, the hazards, to the new harness. So,
New harness, old lights.
yeah, and another big thing was the relocation of the fuse boxes. Like, everybody can wire tuck,
Yeah.
but you can't wire tuck here. There's
Because you need
literally-
those wires.
No, there's no room. We checked fan, switches, O2 sensors, fuse box. There's modules for everything. The turbo got a module, the radiator got a module, the indicator got a module, the O2 sensors. There's a whole lot of cables, right? Where are you going to tuck that? Unless you must extend all of that wires of that harness, cut what you don't need, and then filter it into the chassis, into the fender. And I've seen one of those lacquer plugs, those lugs.
Yeah.
I've seen in the States. You can put that in and then do that. That's probably a 2-month craft.
Yeah.
Because whoever's going to sit and
You must break that whole harness apart.
you must rip everything of that harness. And then you're going to wire tuck. And also my other question is, do you see how big this engine is? It's how busy it is.
Yeah.
It's got a turbo. It's got a big fuse box. We thank God for relocating the battery.
So that little gap that you had to cut in the firewall there, that rectangular gap, is that where all those orange strips of tape is running? What goes into that?
Aircon.
Aircon.
So that's the aircon that goes
For the
into
aircon to
there.
pull air.
Behind the dash, it sits there. Okay.
So
On Golf 7 you don't see it because of that sort of frame.
Yeah.
So it's pulling air from there, and we're still trying to make sure, and that integration and all the piping also doesn't fit the shape. Like that whole aircon pipes, I don't think it shapes to the Smart 1.
Yeah.
So we maybe will delete for show and come back and rebuild aircon into this car. Not to say we can't.
It's
because all
based on time.
The plumbing needs to be. You need custom aircon plumbing. It wasn't a plug and play. There was a couple things that we just did because we knew in the future we don't want to come back. So we said let's do it now, build the system there, and then
Too much of integration.
integration
Once
now
you
will
go
come
to
back. Yeah.
Yeah, the man hours. That's the main thing. How
You
many hours? You probably put over 40,000 hours
Well,
in here.
you'll run bankrupt. Firstly, your business will cripple because a project like this here doesn't give you an opportunity to sustain yourself. It's more the experience you pay for the labor and the experience, and the knowledge. So you put a lot of knowledge and experience into building something like this, and it's time consuming, and it gives you a lot of headaches and hernias and heart attacks and body pains. And to say most, it's possible, But thanks to big shout out for me, like to Vula. So Vula Technology Systems is our official sponsor of this car. This car is fully backed financially and sponsored by Vula Technology Systems in KZN and Joburg. So they the main guys and that actually made this dream come true. It's actually a Vula car.
And then you said that Auto Style also came on board recently.
We've had a couple sponsors that come on board with basic things here and there, like AutoStyle came on board and Storm Batteries came on board. I just can't remember them. They mustn't get upset with me off the cuff. And I mean, they what's his name? Josh Customs for the air suspension. JNR came on board. I mean, Dirty Deeds they're helping us with the sound because we don't have the manpower to do this all in the short period of time. Illis designed my designs for this concept to come true. That was something big to give us a visual aspect.
You got your stickers.
Yeah, so he's coming up with all of that, so I can't wait to see what that looks like. And then I'm just trying to think now, hydraulics and automotive piping in Boyson's. He helped me with my brake lines. I mean, he made that dream come true. I mean, I must really give credit where credit is due.
And then your paint is obviously ready.
Global auto coating paint is ready. Paint is coming. I can actually send an Uber and get the paint today, but I just need them to finish that engine bay. So paint is ready. But biggest thing, as I say, nobody really knows. But this company that came on board with me, Vula Technology Systems, they literally made this come true. I mean, hands down. If it wasn't, who's gonna come behind such a big project?
Yeah, there's very
Look,
few people.
I don't know when I'm gonna be ready to share the financial cost of this project. It's in my head. I know it. The figure is there. I know what it costs to build this project. I know what the estimation is, and I know what the car will sell for. So the three things are sitting in my head. I know exactly. And the physical man hours right now, Bigbite Consulting has, performance that we've overextended our physical mind and labor to get this working because we were in it already.
Yeah.
Fari Braking gave us a big discount to do the braking system for this car. Must give them credit as well.
Yeah, no, it's amazing to see the amount of progress since the last
I'm
video.
just glad that nobody fought.
Nobody killed each other in the shop yet.
Nobody fought. My last few builds, we used to have 1-2 arguments, a few fights, a couple of people walk out. But I must say, this team kept their shit together. Huh? Did you fight? No. Nobody fought. Everybody is just we doing what we need to do, and we're trusting in God that we can pull this off. And it's the journey for me was: is it capable? Is it possible to transplant a car and make it drive? And drive properly, man. Not drive wonky.
Yeah.
Drive like a car, like drive. So I'm telling you, we let go of the steering wheel and we float the car. And then Vula himself, the official sponsor, he came and drove the car. Now imagine if he wasn't happy. He came physically and drove the car himself all the way. He bent it up the road, he took it here, he took it there, he turned it up. There's a few technical things like such as the car is hungry for all its modules.
Yeah.
I think everybody got to respect the fact it's not a Golf 7. It's looking for every damn thing possible. It's looking for all the airbags. It's looking for all the sensors. It's searching. Now once it searches, it actually gives a shit and it adapts.
Yeah.
It doesn't care. It adapts and then it starts to go. So we've managed to code out most of that. We managed to code out all the things, but then there's some things that it's going to be hungry for.
Yeah.
It's going to look for, and that what people need to respect is that that's not something that you should negate. You should understand that it is a Golf 7. It wants what it wants. You know what I'm saying? But the integration of the handbrake worked, the power steering worked. It gave us some headaches at one point. The braking system works. The acceleration, the down changing works. I was told by some people that the weight of the car will determine the Megatronics system, and the Megatronics will actually kick out a fault code, and the gearbox won't actually function. The car will jump from 1 to 7 to 6 to 3. That car didn't jump nowhere, man. She adapted, it settled. Maybe we installed it well.
Yeah.
Only jump RS3.
She only jumped RS3. He raised the RS3. Jumped to RS3. So yeah, from that perspective, it was just absolutely amazing. You're right.
Yeah.
You want to throw?
He's working hard
He
there.
wants to work hard. Yeah, that's it, bro.
Strengthening the door now so that handle doesn't affect or bend the board. See, it's a lot that goes. It's trial and error. It's not always just spook and pluck. See, there's parts all over, guys. There's a lot of work. This is obviously for you guys that know the air setup that's going into the car. He's got a stainless steel seamless tank here, 2 compressor setup, ABFT block.
Don't worry, we're turning that block the other way around.
Yeah, and then something special he showed me here, guys. Check that out. So that is a J and a L, guys. That's to match the subwoofer.
And you know what? We worked every day on the car. Every day.
So it's
non-stop.
not like there was time
So no one
wasting.
can come and tell me that we didn't put enough effort. No, we worked every damn day. Every day.
No, but everything's.
Every Saturday, sometimes even on a Sunday, even the Bible says you should be at thing, but the owners is coming in spanning. Like, I appreciate them. I appreciate Dirty Deeds, for the things they do, and a couple of my roof lining people that are coming in to do my roof lining and stuff. But yeah, bro.
So you guys can see here, they've got their smart charger on the wall there. I need to actually get myself one of these because if you're a car guy, you obviously need a battery charger, guys. So you can see there that the battery was almost empty. It's now on ABS and it needs to get to float. And the nice thing, I mean, look at that nice little mounting over there. And then you can so much charge your batteries over there. I think I need to invest in one of these myself, hey guys. Especially now the Beetle's battery is flat. It's been standing for a while. You know, car guys, us ain't playing sound till the battery doesn't work anymore. Bumper's looking dope, guys. You can see there it's also fully modified, how much wider it is. It's a lot of work that's going into this, guys. You can see here that they still got that R body kit that they're putting onto here. So that little spoiler there will close up that thick gap there and it'll join. It's a skirting obviously between the two fenders. Can see this is a lot of work, guys. Let us know in the comment section what you guys think so far. We obviously back here, we want to give you guys the full progress so that you guys can see what's happening, not just skipping bits. We want you to see the full progress. So in a couple of weeks again, next week the paint goes on to the car, then we'll be back again to come and show you guys what it starts looking like once they start assembling, putting the carpets in, painting the roll cage, finalizing and finishing up those little bits, guys. It's a lot of labor that's going into here, guys. That's one thing I can tell you.
Hey, where's my thing? No, man, where's the new one?
You can see how nice and low it's sitting, guys. It's off the jack now.
No man, Freddy.
Don't break things, man. Right. So that needs to be brought in a little bit. Come stand from here. Come stand here. Right here. And you'll understand how much fabrication needs to go for that to work. Oh, but she's gonna look. You're Pandasaurus.
See what we mean when we say you can't just buy parts here, guys. Alles is gemaakt. See, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, guys, because it's project management as well. That's what you guys need to understand. Now, there's a bodywork team, there's a mechanical team, there's a fabrication team, and all these owens need to learn how to work together, not get into each other's ways. And that's where Mr. Bigbite's management comes in there. And that's why I say it's not easy, guys. You need to make all these decisions. You need to work around each other. You see, they moved the car out now because there's not enough space inside the shop with the car lift and stuff. And obviously all the sanding, they try to mess here outside. But so far, let us know what you guys think there. Eh? What do you think, Miro?
I think this is a perfect build, one of a kind.
And then with that bumper, we're gonna see how they're gonna integrate the bumper. You guys saw it laying in front of the car. The back bumper we showed you now.
Back together, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be perfect.
So it's gonna give off some W12. If you guys know what the VW W12 looked like, nah? And how wide that body kit was. I'll pop up a picture here of the W12 and then you guys can see this is gonna give off a lot of W12, except it won't have that big air fin at the back. It's going down, guys. Crunch time. This is what it's like. If you guys haven't built a car yet, you wouldn't know. It's rough. It's late hours, early mornings. 15 days as the clock ticks, there's less time to get this project done. Let's go back inside and let's go and see what progress they've made on that door panel. So you see the inverter welder is here. They're busy strengthening the door still. It's a lot going in here, guys. It's not an easy job. Fabrication takes a lot of trial and error. Strengthening up the door there,
Yeah.
making sure that that can handle that lock. So when you pull the handle, it doesn't bend on the metal, the board doesn't flex or anything. Quality build, but it's more time added on. Because you could find that you're 5 hours in and now you need to put another hour's work in just to make sure that it's not flimsy. Hey, you must get a bucket there, Amir. You must catch the sparks, ne? Yeah, take the sparks home with you, man. What gas does this use? CO2. So CO2 straight into the inverter and then it doesn't have a need for oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, you see me squinting here. I don't want arc eyes.
It's not so bad.
So this one doesn't do it as bad as a normal welder. This is the best part, guys. You get to see the work in progress here. We're not just showing you the result, we're showing you what's happening in between, guys. The donor that's over there is just an old piece of the old cradle. Just to build up this little metal piece there so that the door handle can rest against it nicely. Building Legos here.
Basically.
It's just for big boys. Once you get older, then you play with some bigger Legos that are more expensive. Can see there, guys. Takes time. And what do we say? Time is money. That's why custom shops charge such a lot, guys. All this is manpower. Okay, guys, so as you can see, I'm standing next to the GT7 banner. Obviously, as Mr. Bigbite said, Auto Style came on board. That's apart from Vula. That's apart from Victron Energy. I mean, guys, a lot of people have supported this project. But what we need you to do, we need you guys as South Africa to support this project. So what you need to do is head over to the Bigbite Performance YouTube channel, subscribe to their channel, watch the series as I told you, and then obviously you guys know what to do here. Head over to our watch page and you can see all the amazing content we've created. I know this is a short video today, but we want to give you guys progress throughout the build. So we'll probably be back next week again when they go paint down. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for joining us and thanks for the support. We love you guys. Peace out.